All right, welcome, Mr. Bob Whitcomb, to the Candlepin Bowling Hall of Fame.
It's great to be here. I've been waiting a long time for this, and I'm really excited about tonight.
You know, a lot of people are very competitive on the lanes, but you also have class and dignity. You're such a gentleman on off the lane, a great ambassador for our game.
I think that's the way to be overall. I'm competitive, I want to win, but show good sportsmanship when you're up there, and I think it goes a long way. And it rubs off on the rest of our teams, the teams I've bowled on, and I've had a lot of success over the years that way.
And the thing that really blows my mind is 34 consecutive years, a 120-plus average. How many bowlers can say that nowadays?
Probably some of the older days, but I don't know if anybody, like a lot of guys don't even bowl 30 years. I've been fortunate enough to not get injured, knock on wood, like really bad. And I've made it through, into my 20s, 30s, 40s, now into my 50s now, and I've been pretty consistent the whole time. And like I said, I think I've kept bowling because of all the guys that I've bowled with. It makes a huge difference. It really does.
You bowled Craig Holbrook for years, John Winchell, your Maria Subs team in the Worlds, and Friday Night Pro League now in Hingham this year.
Yeah, we bowled with Craig and John and Johnny Zappi for all these years. It's terrific, and that's what keeps me going. Seriously, is that those guys they're not just bowling friends; they're like my real friends in life, and that's the way I look at it. And it's part of my life now. Bowling's been part of my life the whole 34 years, and hopefully I can keep it going.
Obviously, this is the pinnacle of your career. Some of the highlights you could share with our audience.
I say the 2 world championships for Marias in '98 and 2008 were definitely right up there near the top. Winning Easter Sunday, 2 Bowler of the Years are pretty special. To go a whole season and I have high pinfall and win that, as a singles as event is pretty cool. And, just some of the other team events I've really enjoyed over the years. And, some of the Friday night titles we've won. We've won like 5 or 6 titles on Fridays. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty awesome.
You have a 3-letter word for going to the 2023 Candlepin Bowling Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Wow.
All right. Bob Whitcomb at the Castles in Windham, New Hampshire. Congratulations, Bob.
Thank you so
Class
much.
act. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well deserved.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Bob Whitcomb didn't bowl in youth leagues. Instead, he went with his dad, whom he remembers to be a great shuffleboard player. Bob was captain of his high school basketball team. In his 20s, he started bowling at Hanover Bowlodrome, and the guy at the counter said, "Hey, you're pretty good. You want to bowl in the league?" First year on the Monday Night League, he averaged 111. Then Bob joined the Tuesday League, where he saw Channel 5 stars, Hugh Ferguson, Craig Holbrook, Donnie Richmond. Bob was intrigued right away as he ascended to a 117 end of the year number 2. Mike Cuxia suggested try out for Channel 5 rollouts. "You're good enough." I was really determined. I qualified for the first one, and I tried out so hard to actually make the show. It took me 2 years to finally get on, late in '92, and I bowled Jeff Atkins. He threw a 4-bagger the second string. I congratulated him. I have to thank Jeff. I was sitting there after the second game. I'm down like 90 pins. He just bowled a 180-something, and he says to me, "Hey, kid, just keep throwing. You're going to be back here again." I thought that was so cool that he did that. I beat him in the last game, Bob recalled. My first WCBC tour, I drew Charlie Jutras. You really ran up some good ones there, didn't you? He said, "Bobby can charm 2 world's titles in 1998 and 2008. Numbers didn't lie for this Hall of Famer. His highest singles, 208, high 5, 757, the best 10, 1456, his current 120 average, Bob's 33rd consecutive year of averaging 120 or better. He took the big cash prize winning the 2002 Easter Classic at Leda Lanes. With 2 WCBC titles, Bob Whitcomb was WCBC's Bowler of the Year in 2007. Add 50-plus TV appearances, which include the 2007 Comcast Final, to his multiple Pro Series titles, and you have a Candlepin resume few can claim, worthy of a spot in the Candlepin Bowling Hall of Fame. I welcome you. Congratulations.
Just gonna keep this short. Congratulations to all the inductees tonight, well deserved. And I just want to say congratulations to Bobby Witt. That's right.
Mike is yours, man.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm so honored to be here, and I want to thank the ICBA and everyone else involved to get me here tonight. I'm very honored to be here, and I want to congratulate all the other inductees tonight. This is a great honor and something I'll never forget. And I want a really special thanks to Leanne and John Zappi putting the application process in, because I was in the hospital at the time when this was going on, and they worked extra hard to get it done. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And my bowling started when I was a kid. I used to go with my dad, you know, Sunday, all the Sundays, every Sunday we went bowling, and it was great. You know, I used to go every Sunday, you know, go up to Marshfield Bowling Alley, Hanover, or Rockland, whichever one that was open at the time, and go bowl every Sunday. It was great. And Mom used to take me to Saturday morning basketball practice and get me home so I could watch all the Channel 5 shows. I loved Channel 5 back in the day, and I tried to watch every show possible, and it was great. And, you know, I did all the sports through high school. Then when I got into the late 80s, I really started to go over to practice over in Hanover. And I never bowled in the league before, and Billy Lynch and Don DeLuce, who owned the Hanover Bowl back in the late 80s, I want to thank those two guys for actually putting me in the right spot. You know, I used to go in there and practice, and, you know, Billy Lynch would be behind the counter. He goes, hey, you throw a good ball. You want to come in and bowl in the league? And I'm like, no, I'm not interested. I'm all set. And I go, what do I want to bowl in the league for? I'm bowl against these guys that are retired softball players. I go, I didn't really had no clue what a league was. You know, so after a while, I remember the summer of '89, getting ready for the new season. He would ask me, like, every day I went in there, hey, come on, I need you to bowl in this league. You know, and I just bowled in Monday Night League, and I wasn't really interested in going back. He goes, why do you want to go back? I go, I don't know, I need the competition. He goes, listen to me. I get all these guys bowling this league. It's called the Tuesday Night Merchants League. And I go in there, and I'm trying to think of an exit strategy to get out of it. Like, I don't want to go and do this, you know? It's like, I don't want to bowl in this league. I go, you know, I've got two other friends that come with me, and they said, all right, you're going to go in the league, and I'm watching all these people walking in. I don't know anybody. And I walk up to the counter, and Billy Lynch is there, and he goes, all right, you got to start on alley 13. Your league goes from 13 over to 24. I'm like, okay. So I put my shoes on. I'm looking up, and I see like guys like Craig Holbrook, Mike and Jack Saniuk, Don Richmond, Jimmy Powers, Lee Bergeron, Eric Young, Hugh Ferguson, Rich Bognano, Johnny Lang, Mike Savetti, Billy McLean, Dennis Chick, and Mike Kuchar. And they were all like, I'm sitting there, wow, I'm really, you know, made the big time here. I'm bowling against these guys. And I wanted to beat these guys. I was always competitive, wanted to bowl against them. And, you know, then I became friends with all these guys. And I thought it was terrific. And I want to put a special thanks to Huey Ferguson and Mike Kuchar, who are no longer here, who really believed in me when I was younger. You know, Huey, I used to work a lot of nights, and Huey worked nights. We would go down to Hanson Bowl, and he would practice with me and help me with my game and help me get better. And Mike Kuchar was a great friend of mine, and he was always, like, supportive of me and always like, hey, you can do this. And he got me to go to Channel 5 roll-offs. I go, I'm not good enough to go to these roll-offs. He goes, yes, you are. And he got me to start going, and I was hooked immediately. You know, once I got in that Tuesday night league, you know, instead of being the last one there, I was always the first one there the next week. I couldn't wait to get there and put my shoes on and bowl against these guys. And all these guys became my friends. And I thought it was terrific, and I couldn't wait to get back there. So after a few years, started getting better, and Jimmy Powers, great friend of mine, he goes, hey, you know, the World Tournament's coming in about 2 weeks, about the same stories Timmy had earlier, you know, and Charlie needed to fill a team, and Jimmy had the team, and he goes, Bobby, do you want to come up and bowl in the World Tournament? I'm like, sure, I'd love to. And it was the best decision I ever made was going to bowl with Maria Sub. You know, Maria's is the only World's team I ever bowled for from '94 all the way to this day. And it's great to go up there with a team like Maria's and have a chance to win every single year and get out with a couple of World Championships and out of the whole deal. It was great. Like all those guys, we used to go out to eat every night, and it was great bowling with those guys. I learned so much from those guys, and I'm really grateful for all the friends I have in the game today. And these are all my friends from life. These aren't just my bowling friends. Like all these people out here are my friends for life, not just my bowling friends. You know, and it's like terrific. just to be a part of this right now, and I'm really, really grateful to be here. And I want to keep everybody up, but thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Good
You
luck
bet.
to you. All right. One more to go.
Bob, well, congratulations. What a great speech tonight. What a great accomplishment for you. Well deserved. A class act, a true ambassador of the game. Show the folks at home your Hall of Fame plaque.
It just feels awesome, Paul. It's the best thing that can happen in bowling, really, to get this accomplished, and just all the people congratulating you and just being up there. It's tremendous. It doesn't get any better than this.
The respect you having, the ovation you got was thunderous.
It was great. It was great to hear, and people here, pat you in the back. It's fantastic, and it doesn't get any better than this.
Advice for the young bowlers out there.
Just keep staying with it. Just stay with it. Stay humble, and just keep throwing and have fun.
3-letter word for me in the 2023 Hall of Fame Candlepin bowling class.
Wow.
All right, Bob Wick, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Thank you.